Hey guys, how are you? It's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Hope you're having a great day. Um, Before we get started, I want to let you guys know that there appears to be some issues with notifications with YouTube. I don't know what is going on, but not people aren't telling me they're not getting their notifications. So I want to let you know that one of the better ways to actually find me is by following me on Twitter. Twitter appears to be where most of my people are getting the best chance for notifications. So I have two different Twitter accounts. Follow me at WOACB official or at I think Katie Joy YT. Either one of those places will allow you to know when I go live and you will be notified. Also, this video will have members only chat on it due to what we are talking about. Members only chat is a perk for individuals that want to help support the channel, and it allows my members to chit chat and hang out while I am live. Okay, so we've been following this story for a while now, and we are dealing with some new developments. Yesterday, Lori Vallow actually arrived in Rexburg, Idaho. She had been transported from Hawaii. She flew from Hawaii to LAX, and then from LAX to Boise, and then in Boise she was picked up by a governor's plane and flown into Rexburg. Rexburg being a relatively small town in Idaho. Now, after she arrives in Idaho, she is scheduled to appear in court this afternoon at around 2 o'clock Eastern Mountain Time. She arrived yesterday at the Rexburg County Jail around 4 p.m. She is now being held there with other female inmates, and she is in a which is separate from all the other where all the guys are held in Rexburg. Apparently, Rexburg has now been swarmed with media, so there's lots and lots of people there trying to get all the details about what is going on. At her hearing today, she is expected to ask for a reduction in bail for the third time. So she asked twice in Hawaii for her bail to be reduced from $5 million, and now she's going to ask for a third time again today. While she has also evoked her Fifth Amendment right, and she is not talking to anyone about anything related to what's going on with JJ and Tylee. So the idea that we're going to get any sort of answers at this point remains slim to none. She is appears that she will be in court. It says at 2 o'clock Mountain Time, right? And let's see, what else did they say? I'm just trying to get it done. She'll stand before Judge Farron Z. Edens in Madison County, and they will arraign her on the different counts, which includes a couple different felonies along with some other things, such as contempt of court for disobeying a court order. Her husband, Chad Daybell, actually flew into Idaho a couple days before, so he is already in Idaho ready for her, and she is there now. In the middle of all of that, there has been some new photos released by the FBI. So yesterday, the FBI on Twitter actually released the last known photo of Tylee with JJ, and then you can see her brother Alex Cox is in the background. This is at Yellowstone. A blow up of that, you can see her holding JJ. Now, her older brother Cody actually spoke out on the Dr. Phil show and said that Tylee and JJ were very close, and she almost took on the role of kind of helping to raise him because she was 17, JJ was 7 years old. And then this photo of Lori and JJ also at Yellowstone. And then they released photos of a car that they are looking for, or a truck that they're looking for, with the license plate of CPQUINT. And they are asking for anyone, for any visitors that were at Yellowstone on September 8th to submit multimedia that may show missing kids JJ and Tylee Ryan, their mother Lori Vallow, and uncle Alex Cox. Photos, videos can be submitted to the online online at fbi.gov/Rexburg. When you click on that, then it brings you to this page, which has a place where you can put your first, last name, and then you can upload the digital images to them. So they are asking the public to help them. She actually arrived around, again, 4 o'clock yesterday in Rexburg, and then she was booked into Madison County Jail. It's been a wild couple weeks since her arrest, and there's still no answers about what is going on. It's unclear what they're going to be doing. JJ's grandparents, Kay, and his grandmother, Kay, and I can't remember, oh my God, what the husband's name is, were outside the Madison County Center yesterday when Lori Vallow arrived to try to catch a glimpse of her. Apparently, she was driven into a carport, which made it really impossible for people to see. I guess they're trying to do this as low key as possible because of so much media attention and focus on this specific case. They are still holding out hope that she'll speak and sort of start talking and share what's going on and where the kids are. They are still asking for where JJ and Tylee are. If photos can help them sort of help the FBI locate the kids, it sounds like they are going to start searching Yellowstone for Tylee. JJ was actually seen after their trip to Yellowstone, but Tylee was not seen again after their trip to Yellowstone. So there is the belief that Tylee might be at Yellowstone, or there may be clues to her whereabouts in the Yellowstone National Park. Her JJ's last known whereabouts was seen on September 24th by a photo taken on a doorbell camera. And at this point, it's not clear if they are actually still with us. Chad Daybell told the media last week that the kids are safe. Now, in comments, some of you actually noted that safe to these people might be quite different, and they could be safe, up with the pearly gates. Now, I'm wondering how this hearing is going to go this afternoon, where she asks for her third reduction in bail. Considering the amount of resources and time it took them to get her from Hawaii to Idaho, I have a hard time believing they're going to reduce the bail to a point where she would be able to bond out. I have a hard time believing after spending all of that time, all of that energy to get her to Idaho, they'd be like, yep, we're going to reduce it. You're not probably going to go anywhere. It's fine, Lori. No big deal. And then the weird part in all of this is that Chad is still free. Why? Why is Chad still running around? He was with Lori around the time that all of this stuff happened. And we're still waiting for the results for Tammy Daybell's toxicology, which I can't understand why that's taking so long. That was they did that in December, and they still apparently don't have the results yet. I'm confused why that's taking so long. And then we are still I can't figure out why Chad hasn't been brought in. Is it because he wasn't the guardian of JJ and Tylee? Is it because they don't have enough related to Tammy Daybell? He was basically with Lori, kind of harboring her. I don't understand why Chad is out. Why? Because in my opinion, Chad is probably the person that's the mastermind almost around all of this. Although, maybe not. Maybe the two of them connected sort of created the perfect storm of crazy. You know what I mean? Chad has the wild out there thoughts, and then Lori is sort of the one that wants to get rid of things. You know what I mean? Maybe together it created a perfect storm. I don't know. But the report, yeah, exactly. Carolyn says the toxicology reports shouldn't take that long. And I would agree. They shouldn't take this long. I don't know what is going on. And not to mention, we are still waiting for, they're still investigating what is going on with Alex Cox and Charles Vallow's very sudden deaths in Arizona. I can't figure out why it's taking all of these authorities this long to put everything together, to be honest. I know it's painstakingly difficult police work, but at the same time, I feel people get picked up for less. There's other children that are currently missing, and the parents were like picked up for car theft and like one for making false statements to police, right? Yet they still don't have anything for, I mean, Chad's made ton of false statements, right? He could seriously get a charge like that, but it sounds like they want to have the best chance for putting them behind bars. I don't know. This all just seems really just, and mind you, the kids haven't been seen since September, and we are at March 6th. That was 7 months ago. That's a long time. All right, so she'll be in court this afternoon, and we'll try to get updates out as soon as that's done. But if there are any tips or things that you see, make sure you leave comments or send me emails. If you are interested in other stories that you'd like me to cover, please let me know. I know some of you have asked about this little girl in Tennessee, I think Evelyn. I've been kind of watching it. I just don't know yet. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to cover that story. But there will be other stories like this since this is an interest of you guys, and it's like an interest of me as well to cover these kinds of cases. Okay, I'll be back in a little while with more. And if you have any information, please make sure you check out the Rexburg FBI or the Salt Lake City FBI's Twitter account, and you can find out how you can put out photos to them if you have any details to provide. Bye, guys.